It's a new week and it's time for a new set of Team of the Week predictions. Team of the Week number 8 of course drops on Wednesday, and in this video we're going to predict which informs could be coming. If you need to get your hands on some coins to improve your ultimate team, then check out the link in the description, igvault.com, and if you use the code Kieron at checkout, you'll get yourself a pretty nice discount. It is of course an international week this week, so with that in mind, like I've said before, these team of the weeks are either really good or really bad, and I think the upcoming team of the week is actually looking pretty strong, so it might be worth playing them extra FUT Champs games if you have still got some remaining. Probably won't be there because rewards suck this year, but you never know, I guess. One thing I will say before we get into things is, friendlies do count in international weeks. International friendlies do count, and that's all I'm going to say on the matter. Every time I do international week, team of the week predictions, people always comment saying they don't. They do, and you'll see that in the coming week. They have done in the past, and they probably will do going forward. So anyone who says they don't count can kindly put themselves in the nearest bin. So yeah, there is that. Anyway, if you could leave a like rating on the video, that'd be very much appreciated. In the comments below, be sure to be active. Let me know who you think will pick up an inform this week. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Let's now get into my predictions. We will begin with the goalkeepers, just because that always seems to make sense, and I have gone for Jan Sommer and the Finnish keeper, Joronen, whose name I'm hoping I'm getting right. Jan Sommer, he made 6 saves in a 1-1 draw against Spain. Didn't win the game, obviously, and didn't keep a clean sheet, but he made 2 penalty stops in this fixture, so yeah, it's hard to leave him out. He also got good match ratings as well, and was quite busy in the game, so seems like a pretty safe pick to me, and I would be quite surprised to see him not included, to be honest. So like I touched on in a previous video, good luck with your red Jan Sommers, which you're inevitably going to pack at least once in this year's Ultimate Team. The other goalkeeper is the Finnish one. He made 4 saves and kept a clean sheet in Finland's very surprising 2-0 win against France. So yeah, I do expect Finland to pick up an inform this week, and I think the goalkeeper is one of the better options. Portugal beat Andorra 7-0 in the midweek game, and in that fixture there are quite a few options to come from this game. You've got Ronaldo, who got himself a goal and a assist, but if I'm being honest, I can't see Ronaldo picking up an inform for that. In this game, Paulinho, another forward, got 2 goals in that win, so he's an option as well. But I think the strongest candidate to come from that game probably is the fullback you can see on the screen right now, Mario Rui, who got himself 2 assists and obviously recorded a clean sheet as a defender as well. So I think he could be making the backline this week, and to be fair, it could be a pretty solid card for Ultimate Team. The other defender I have gone for is Harry Maguire. Now, won't lie, I'm not super confident in this one, but it just seems like EA probably will throw an English player into the team of the week, because they always seem to do on international weeks. So I've gone with Maguire, who got himself a goal and recorded a clean sheet in a 3-0 win for England against Ireland, once again in one of the midweek fixtures. On page number 3, we start by talking about Pekarik, who got himself an assist in Slovakia's 1-0 win against Scotland. Obviously, as a defender, he also gets credited with the clean sheet as well. Now, I won't lie, this one's a bit of a punt. There hasn't been too many standout defensive options this week, so yeah, I'm not entirely confident in this one. Another option from this game, to be honest, is Slovakia's goalkeeper Rodak. He made 5 saves and kept a clean sheet, so he could be the second goalkeeper instead of the Finnish one, so one to look out for there. The other option I have gone for is the Greek midfielder for Tunis, whose name hopefully I'm getting right. That one looks fairly simple, so hopefully I've nailed it. Goal and a assist for him in a 2-0 win against Moldova. So yeah, he has a good chance of featuring on your Reds on Thursday. Andre Ayew got 2 goals for his international side, Ghana in a 2-0 win against Sudan, so could pick up an inform. Did I just say Zidane? I meant to say Sudan. Yeah, I don't know how I've done that. But then next to him is Szoboszlai. Am I getting that right? I'm probably not. You guys know how bad I am with names. He scored a 92nd minute goal to win Hungary's game against Iceland. They won the game 2-1. It was a great goal, and that goal has helped them qualify. So I feel like he has a nice chance at getting the inform despite just scoring 1 goal. But I feel like we'll see a lot of informs happen this week for just 1 goal or for 1 involvement, just because some teams have qualified further in the tournament because of it. On the next slide, we have 2 really good midfield options, and it's 2 midfielders who I feel pretty confident about. I think both of these will be in the upcoming Team of the Week. I'd be surprised to see either of them miss out, to be honest. So let's begin by talking about Gini Wijnaldum, who got 2 goals in a 3-1 win for his international side against Bosnia. So yeah, like 2 goals for a midfielder isn't obviously a common thing, and in an international game as well, I think there's a very good chance of this one happening. So a nice hyperlink in form for Van Dijk coming on Wednesday. Kante, another one which I would be very surprised to see not happen. France beat Portugal 1-0, and Kante got the only goal in that game, and as a quote-unquote defensive mid, also technically recorded a clean sheet too. So we could be seeing the first special Kante of FIFA 21 this week, and yeah, I think that card's going to be pretty expensive. Pretty freaking expensive. Probably around 1 million coins, maybe less. Depending on what happens. Obviously, the market is currently crashing. A lot of cards are dropping in price, so maybe it won't be that high. But yeah, I'd be interested to hear your guys' opinion. How much do you think that card will cost? Let me know in them comments down below. The next slide also features a very solid midfielder. It looks like there's going to be a bunch of good mid options for Team of the Week number 8, so something to look out for there. We will start actually by talking about Bouanga, who got himself a goal and a assist in a 2-1 win for Gabon against Gambia. In this game, Aubameyang also got a goal, but I doubt he'll pick up an inform for just 1 goal, especially after recently having that road to the final item. So the best option from this game is obviously Bouanga, who is involved in both goals and pretty much got his side the win. So I think he's got a very good chance at making an appearance on probably the bench this week. So look out for him. Now, let's talk about Leon Goretzka, because this one is probably going to cause a bit of discussion. Germany won 3-1 against Ukraine, and in this match, Timo Werner did score twice. Now, I watched the game, or I watched the highlights anyway. Both of his goals were pretty much put on a plate for him. I'm not saying he didn't do well to score them, because he did. You've got to be in the right position, and you've still got to finish the chance. But I just feel, as a whole, Goretzka had the better game, and with 2 assists from midfield, I think he's got a good chance of being selected. And with Timo Werner already having an inform, I just feel like Ian might go for Goretzka instead, so that's why I'm going for this prediction. Another option is, of course, Sana, who got another goal, so there is another one that could be thrown in. But I think Ian will go for Goretzka, but as I say, would not be surprised to see an informed Timo Werner either. There's still a chance of that happening. I'm just siding more with Goretzka. We now have 2 strikers to discuss, and the first one is, of course, Belgium's Michy Batshuayi, who got himself 2 goals in a win, and that was 2 goals in a 2-1 win against Switzerland in a midweek fixture. The other forward on the page is obviously Osimhen, who got himself a goal and 2 assists, but his was in a 4-4 draw, and I won't lie, I'm not super confident in this pick because the game ended the way it did. But if you think about it, his team were actually winning, and then he went off the pitch, and then that's when the opposition came back. So yeah, like on an individual basis, probably could deserve the inform, but I'm just not too sure about it. But hopefully it does indeed happen. Now it's time to talk about 2 players who could feature on the reserves. Also 2 players who potentially could be the silver star instead of being in Team of the Week. So yeah, something to watch out for there, I guess. We'll start by talking about Pandev. Now Pandev got the only goal in his side's 1-0 win, and pretty much this win qualified North Macedonia for their first, like, you know, major tournament. So I feel like he's got a good chance of getting in for him because of that. Alternatively, a hero card could be an option, and also, as I said, the silver star option. So a couple of things to consider there, but nonetheless, I think Pandev has a good chance of picking up some sort of special item this week. Abu Bakr got 2 goals in a 4-1 win against Mozambique, and 2 goals is pretty much, like, you know, the top standard this week. There hasn't been too many hat-tricks, so I feel like he has a good chance with that. We have another good option for the upcoming Team of the Week in the form of a first inform Riyad Mahrez. He got himself a goal and a assist in a 3-1 win against Zimbabwe for Algeria. So I feel like his chances of getting an inform are pretty strong this week. And I swear Mahrez is one of them players who just regularly picks up informs on international duty. So yeah, it could be a really nice card. Could be one of them items that are really good on the wing, but even better when played as a cam. That's where I normally like to play Mahrez, to be honest. So I would like this inform to happen. Moving on, we have Ryan Christie. Now, I wanted to put a Scotland player in my predictions because I feel like they've got a good chance at getting a player in due to their qualification. So I was thinking about maybe going with David Marshall. If you didn't know, their qualifier went to penalties, and they eventually won on penalties thanks to a late David Marshall save. But actually, in the game, he didn't have too much to do, so I didn't want to go for him at the same time. So instead, I've gone for the goal scorer in the match, Ryan Christie. So maybe he'll make an appearance. I do feel like Scotland will get a player. It's just a case of pinpointing which one it will be. If you watch the game, let me know who you think it will be in the comments. There are plenty of one-to-watch options for the upcoming Team of the Week, and one of them is on this page right now, and I feel like there is a very, very good chance that we'll see an informed Vidal this week. He got both the goals in Chile's 2-0 win against Peru, and the first goal was an incredible strike. So, yeah, feel like we will be seeing an informed Vidal this week, and I think his one-to-watch card has already rocketed up in price. So, yeah, it'd be interesting to see what that card does end up going for, because it doesn't have the best pace, and that's obviously a major factor in FIFA. Anyway, we're not going to ramble too much about that. We're going to move on to Nagasawa, who got himself a hat-trick in a 4-0 win. Now, his team are actually like in the bottom 3, I think it is, in the J-League, and they beat Gamba, who were like in the top 2. So this was an absolutely massive win, and with this guy getting a hat-trick in this game, I think it's a no-brainer. I feel very confident in saying he will be in the upcoming Team of the Week. I would be very shocked to see him not included. The next slide features a similar combination. We've got a one-to-watch card, and we've also got a J-League option. So, yeah, let's do this. Hakimi got himself a goal and a assist in a 4-1 win for Morocco against Central Africa. And, yeah, I feel like he will be picking up an inform this week. In this game, Hakim Ziyech did get 2 goals and a assist, but he is void. He cannot get an inform this week due to his inform in Team of the Week 6. Therefore, the next best option is Hakimi, who is deserved by himself, to be honest. He got the first goal in the game, and, yeah, put in a pretty good display in the right mid role. So unfortunately, the inform will not be a right back card like a lot of us would like to see, but obviously the one to watch card, would remain the same as a right mid anyway. So yeah, inform Hakimi, I think it's happening this week. Moving on to the Japanese winger, Mizunuma. I'm gonna go with that. I've definitely butchered it. I apologise. He got 4 goal involvements in a 6-2 win, so that's pretty big. 1 goal and 3 assists for him. So yeah, some pretty big performances from some J-League players this week. One of the forwards also got a hat-trick in this game, but I'm gonna side with the midfielder who seems to have gotten better match ratings and was involved in 4 goals as well. We end this video with a pretty high-rated potential inform, and that potential inform could be going to Sadio Mane, who was involved in 2 games in the past few days. In the first game, he got himself a goal and assist. One of the goals was a penalty. Well, the only goal was a penalty in that game. But then, on the weekend game, he got the only goal in a 1-0 win. So 2 goals and 8 assists across 2 games for Mane. I think he's got a very good chance of getting an inform this week, and he probably will be the headlining player of Team of the Week 8. So guys, there you have it. Those are my predictions for Team of the Week number 8. I hope you've enjoyed the video and I hope you found it useful. If you have, please do leave a like rating on it and be sure to be active in the comment section down below. I want to hear who you guys think will be picking up an inform on Wednesday. Also, let me know how you're getting on in Foot Champs as well. As always, there is a link to my Discord in the description down below. If you want to join that, you'll see my early Team of the Week prediction notes. So yeah, it's worth joining just for that. And also, if not, just come chat to everyone who's in there. It's a nice little community in there. So yeah, let's wrap this video up. If you could leave a like, that'd be great. Be sure to be active in the comments. Subscribe if you're new. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.